Okay, good morning, friends, family, brothers, sisters, uncles, mummies. My name is Olu Michaels. I'm a producer, I'm a businessman. I'm from Ogun State in Abeokuta, and I'm single. Okay, as a businessman, we have a ticketing and visa company where wherever you want to go to in the world, we process it. So let's say if you want to go to Canada, UK, US, wherever you want to go, we process it. And we're the only one in the whole of Africa, I repeat, the only one in the whole of Africa, that when you pay money to us, your money is safe, guaranteed. How? You might want to ask, how is my money safe? A lot of people have been duped and things like that. We came up with something called the standard agreement. We make a standard agreement for everyone that comes to our organization, where it's written in the agreement that if your visa is delayed or denied, we'll refund your money back to you. And of course we do. We keep our word. We keep our promises. So no one else in Africa does that. No one will give you a written agreement saying, don't worry, in case you're denied, come back for your money. We do. So that is why we are the leading. I'm not joking. We are the leading. I'm proud to say that. Anytime, anywhere, anyone around you will tell you go to Forbes Global Project. We're in Lagos, we're in Ibadan. We're working on our Abuja and Port Harcourt branch presently. So aside from visa and ticketing, I also produce a movie. I've done about 16 movies that I produced myself, and I have also worked alongside other people, other producers for their own movies. So, producer, businessman, whatever you wish to call it. There are lots of them, but I would love to talk about one that is major. I wish TAMPAN, I'm asking, I'm begging, you go ahead and be our fathers. Speak to DSTV, speak to every other channel on our behalf, the producers' behalf, and even the actors, because you're not just helping us, the producers, you're also helping all the other actors and actresses down the line. How? Imagine I'll give you a typical example, producing a movie for 3 million naira, and you take it to a marketer and they're willing to buy it for 1.5, 1.2, 1 million naira. Exclusively. That means you have nothing to do with it again as soon as they buy it. You become sad because you put in 3 million in a job and you're only going to get 1.2, for goodness sake. Even if you don't have area, you should at least a profit. You should at least get the money you put in producing the movie. But unfortunately, it is what it is. So if you go to DSTV Direct and they'll tell you, oh, they're not taking movies for now, so blah, 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 and all those. So you'll be left with the last option, which is to either go on YouTube or to go back to the marketers. So how is this sustainable? Honestly, I'm talking to the TAMPAN group now. I know you can't do it. All you have to do is go to DSTV and say, listen, no one is going to sell, both TAMPAN and the marketers, no one is going to sell you movies anymore if you don't increase what you buy or the quality. There are things they understand what I'm saying. If you want to buy movies from us, it's from this amount upward. Don't price our movies down. And take movies that you know is quality. Don't just wait until some certain people bring movies to you before you buy, because they only take movies for some certain people. You discourage movie making. There are people that are passionate about this job. I am one of them. I have put, for the record, millions, not 10 million, not 20 million, not 30 million in movies. Money that I'm supposed to buy a house with in movies. Hoping that someday I'm going to get some kind of, as I speak to you, I have not gotten 1,000 naira back. Anyone that knows me knows that I'll just say it the way it is. 1,000 naira back from millions of nairas that I put in movie making. Will anyone in his right sense go back and put the same money in this kind of business? But I won't stop, unfortunately. That's one thing about me. I'm passionate about it. I'll keep going until someday I'll have a breakthrough. So those are one of the challenges. Where to sell the movies to. The other day I was not happy about the way young actresses have been treated. Guess what? Someone calls you for a job. I'm talking about the young actresses now. And says, hello, Olu. I'm talking about the ladies now. I just use Olu as an example. Your Friday, Joe, what about Shishekon? I'm like, all right, that's fine. Location, and they give you all the information. It's okay. How many scenes? And they say, no more worry. What about she? So, I'm talking of Ibadan, Oshogbo, Abeokuta. Imagine you spending your own money transporting somewhere to do a job for free. Now, the best they'll tell you is, ma worry, I phone low moto. So you give me 10,000 naira or 5,000 naira to come to Ibadan or Shogbo, all because I want to appear in the movie. You should put yourself in their shoes. Sometimes I understand the people doing it, but I don't want to be part of it. I won't do it. Reason of why those people do what they do to these young actresses is because at the end of the day, when you give this one 50, 100 and all that, you spend all the money. Where do you get it from? You spend 3 million in a movie and someone is offering you 1 million naira. You're lost. So that is why those bamishe comes in. So we need to go to the root. That's why I was begging TAMPAN earlier on. This is frank talk. We're begging. Shakarake. And we're begging. You people can rectify. Go to DSTV. Go to all these channels. Speak with them. If you want this Yoruba industry to be sustained, there will be a time people will be doing movies for free in Yoruba because there's nothing again, nothing. And when something keeps going down, there is no remedy. It will get to the ground someday. It won't be useful. So I'm begging you guys, do your part, play your role. With funds, investors, probably, I won't also blame the producers, probably because they're not getting funds, we're not doing things right. We're looking for investors to put in money in Yoruba movie industry. There's some lovely stories. Some people have it, and I've heard them say, in Yoruba, if I shoot this movie now, where will I sell it? How will I make my money back? Because it is now boiling down to using lesser actors and actresses. So some people say, if you're writing me a story, don't make it go more than 3 or 4 actors, because I don't have money to pay. Meanwhile, the story needs different people at different location and different actors, but unfortunately there is no funds to pay those people, because at the end of the day, you don't know where you're going to sell those movies to. And unfortunately, you kill a good story because you're trying to manage funds. So we're looking for investors. Aside from investors, anyway, this also boils down to funds. You see a good movie, but plotting kills it. Funds because we also want glamour. We don't just want to keep saying the things saying Yoruba. We want glamour. But how do you get glamour when you don't have funds to shoot it? Because if you put all the funds in it, how are you going to get it back? It's lovely to see and all that, but how are you going to get that money back? So we also have to check the qualities of our job. I have personally done a job before, not one. Actually, there are 3 we finished. We didn't know. And it's simply because, okay, that part I'll keep quiet. But then we finished the movie, 3 of them, they're home now. We're looking for ways to rectify them. Is either we call all the actors and actresses back on set to do it because of sound. Quality of sound. You can hear what the actors and the actresses are saying. So for 3 good movies, imagine what it costs to shoot them then. And what it's going to cost to bring all those people back to reshoot them. So we just, because of funds, like I said, I don't think there is any English movie you shoot for 7 days. There might be, but there are few. Movie, when you want to shoot a movie, you shoot a movie for 2 weeks, 3 weeks and more. But because of funds, where will you get that money from? The hotel bills alone to keep those actors for that long, you will faint. And you feed them, you accommodate them, welfare and all that. So, and you pay them for that long. That's difficult. So that is why most movies now are done within 3 days. Imagine you shooting a movie for 3 days. How are you going to check the technicalities? How are you going to check the quality? Because, for example, what happened to one of my movies, the sound part that I told you of. You're shooting a movie and the sound wasn't good, but because immediately after that, you have to rush to shoot because there's an actor on set that has to go somewhere else. There's another actress on set that is late. She's not on set, and they don't. They came late and they still want to leave early. You book 3 days. They're supposed to come at least in the morning or a previous night so that you can start with them. But they won't come till like 4 or 5 in the evening. And they'll still want to leave the time they are supposed to leave. So how are you going to manage shooting that time when you've lost all those times? So there's just too many challenges. And honestly, I'm one of those passionate people. I'm not condemning any of you. Please, I'm your son. No, don't crucify me because of what I said. That's a basic truth. And the truth won't say that. The truth is just the truth.